Hi, in today's video I am going to share with you some of the creative ways that I have come up with to sew and make useful, beautiful gifts that you can keep for yourself or you can use as gifts. So one of the ones that is something that I have enjoyed is embroidery. You've seen me do embroidery here on my channel, and this is an easy gift for you to be able to make for an anniversary gift, any kind of a gift that you want to remember a date. It could be graduation, retirement, baptism, any number of, special events that have happened that you want to gift something to. Now this is a pattern that can be printed out on the stick and stitch paper, and then you can do the initials, the date, and then whatever decorative motif, which in this case I used a flower. So that's the first gift idea. The second one is a table runner. Now this one I showed you last week, and I presented it as a slow stitching quilt as you go project for wall art. But this could easily be turned into a table runner. So adding a second row or even a third row, and then measure it to the length of the table that you want it to go on. This could go on an end table, a coffee table, or a dining room table. It could also go on the top of a dresser, or a chest of drawers, or a side buffet table, an entry table. So the possibilities for this are endless. So this is the second easy to sew gift idea, and it's using up your scrap fabrics and trims and lace to be able to do this. And it's the quilt as you go method, which is super easy to do. I have a video tutorial showing you how to do this here on my channel. Now this is week 12 of the 12-week series that I was doing with my friend Linda at Icky Chic. And so I am going to do a walkthrough of those items, and also it's the same that I'm using for the gifts. So let me switch you over, and I'm going to show you all the different projects that we've made here together on my channel. Most of these are tutorials, so it's something quick and easy that you could do. The third gift idea that I've made here with you that is either for fabric or for paper crafting are my landscape postcards or greeting cards. Now, who doesn't like to have a handwritten note in the mail these days? Because it's a lost art, let's face it. Even being able to write in cursive has become a lost art from our young generation, which is very sad. But to make a fabric postcard or greeting card and send it is a wonderful way to say, I'm thinking of you, and in any number of occasions, they are beautiful for any occasion. And I just I'm recycling vintage postcards that have never been written on, and that's the base for them. This was one with paper crafting. These are the two newest ones that I'm doing for my community gifting program that I have. And this is a cute little, like a journal card, but with two pockets and tags for writing on. And this was made using just paper scraps from my Daphne's Diary magazine, and again using the postcard as the base. So these are going to be used in the next community gifting drawing, So if you would like to receive one of my community gifts, then read the description box below, check out my videos giveaway playlist, and you will find all the rules of how to enter and to be able to receive one of my community gifts. Okay, so those were the first 3 gift ideas that I have made here on my channel. The 4th is a beautiful junk journal. Now, we call it a junk journal, but it's actually just a beautiful journal. And I made this one from the cover of a magazine, which was Daphne's Diary. Again, this is for my monthly community gifting that I do. And if you would like to be able to be entered into this, then read the pen comment, check out my playlist on my videos, and of course, by giving me your community support by subscribing to my channel. So this is the one that I'm working on presently for the monthly community gift drawing. Now, the 4, that's 4, so we have 6 more gifts to go. So let me take you along with me and as I show you each of these 6 gifts that I've made here on my channel. Okay, so you might remember this project. This is where I was redesigning clothing and upcycling it. So I took one of my mother's vintage blouses and I used the cuff and part of the sleeve to make a pocket for my blouse. And that's how it turned out. And look at how pretty this is. It's just gorgeous. I love this because this was just a plain white and it gives it just the right amount of color to make it just absolutely beautiful and outstanding. And those colors will match a number of beautiful combinations. I can wear it with a skirt. I can wear them with pants, jeans. Just a beautiful result. And that is project number 5, is redesigning and upcycling your clothing. Okay, number 6 is this adorable little scrap basket. So I've made 2 sizes. This was the small one, and then I made a medium one. This was in the greens, and the other one was in purple. Isn't that adorable? So I have a video tutorial showing you exactly how I did this here on my channel. And I use it right here by my couch on my side table to put all my little sewing paraphernalia. So I have the embroidery floss, some sewing thread, my yo-yo maker, just odds and ends here. And this is a cute, adorable little gift that anyone would love to have, because who doesn't need a little whatnot? Scrap collecting, you know, little basket to keep things in. Your keys, pocket change. I mean, any number of things would be your jewelry, your watches. So many cool things could go in here. And that's just off the top of my head. Okay, so number 7 is one of my beautiful slow stitching sampler soft books. There's a kit in my Etsy shop for this, but this is a wonderful way for you to learn and practice your embroidery stitching, a number of hand sewing stitches, and also a great way to relax at the end of the day when your energy levels have just dropped and your overwhelm is skyrocketed and you need to just relax and let it all escape. And you can do that with one of these soft books. It is absolutely a gorgeous project, and it's so simple and so easy. And this is number 7 on the list. So let's take a look at what I have for you for number 8. That was something that was very fun as well. And this is the drawstring bag. I've made a number of these here on my channel, and in a smaller version, of course. But this one, it's just super easy to do, a great gift idea. You can use them for so many different occasions, and I'm using mine to store all of my soft books in. So this is a great little bag, and it was large enough for me to put them all in. So yes, all 5 of them are tucked away in my little drawstring bag. Isn't that adorable? So that is number 7 on our list. So we have 3 more to go. And the next one is a smaller version of the larger sampler book that I just showed you. So I had made several of these, and I did use these as community gifts. And I also have put them in as little kits with my as a gift with purchase when you in my Etsy shop, Markets of Sunshine. So these are really adorable, and these are a great fun addition and a fun way to do some mindfulness sewing and all kinds of, you can use up all your little scraps this way. But what an adorable little gift that this would make too. It's just like a little fabric memory book, and you could put pockets, and you could put little mementos and souvenirs in here. You could make one as a gift card holder, or put tea bags in the pockets inside. But what a fun addition to add just an extra little gift for someone is to make these up in kits and give these out. So that is my number 8, and we have 2 more to go. Number 8 is a favorite of mine and for my customers. This is the House Shape Traveling Needle Book. So it's a cute, fun little way that you can take your needles and your little thimbles, some floss, make pockets on these. Just a quick and easy, adorable little thing. And I would turn this also into, put pockets on one side and tuck a tea bag in there, tuck a gift card in there. So it's very giftable for anyone, but also for those who love to take their sewing projects with them on the go. So this is my traveling house needle book. And you can find this also in my Etsy shop. There is a tutorial here on my channel as well for how to make these. Let's go on to number 9. Okay, number 9 is the Paris theme soft book. And this can also be turned into a needle book, but you can put your batting or your felt or flannel pages inside, put a pocket, put a piece of fabric at the bottom, make it a pocket, put a little needle holder right there. I made this cute little house needle holder there, but this one is a Paris theme. So how fun is that? You can make these little soft books in any theme that you want. And yes, this is a kit in my shop that you will absolutely love. And then last but not least is number 10 on the list. And this is something, again, using up your fabric scraps, but also using up envelopes. So when you receive an envelope with a card in it for any occasion, you can turn it into a beautiful fabric-covered envelope, and quick and easy. And if you are able to use scraps and sew on your machine, or just glue it on, you don't really even have to sew, you can just glue the pieces on. I like to sew mine, and this is a beautiful presentation. These make beautiful wedding card gifts, baby shower gifts, anniversary gifts. Again, any occasion. So this is number 10 on my list. So I hope you enjoyed this walk down memory lane here on my channel, and this 10 easy to make or sew projects for useful gifts for yourself or to give to someone else. So I hope you enjoyed this video with me today. I enjoyed making it for you. And next we're going to be rolling into 2026 here very shortly. And before I do that, I will be doing the 2 more drawings. And one will be of the fabric postcard that I showed you, and the other one will be of the paper crafting tag postcard. So these 2 drawings, and then finally we'll end out the year with the junk journal drawing. So we'll have 3 more winners coming up here very, very soon. And if you want to get in on that, again, just check out the pinned comment and the information in the description. Go to my playlist, giveaway playlist here on my channel, and watch the most recent videos that go through the steps of qualifying to be able to enter. So I thank you so much for joining me here, and if you want to be a part of a slowing down creative community where it's not overwhelming, it's something very doable and relaxing, and helps you to be able to take that breath at the end of the day with just your crafting supplies, sitting on the couch, listening to soft music, watching a favorite movie, then this channel, please consider subscribing to my community and being a part of it. And I thank you so much for watching here today, and I will see you in the next giveaway drawing, my gifting giveaways here on my channel, and in 2026, starting the first week of January, for our new series. So much fun with our bucket list calendar, so many wonderful things. So stay safe, keep smiling and creating in the sunshine, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.